There we go. Whoop. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lise. That's funny timing, Lise. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Edie. All right. So for your setup, and let me know if the music or microphone, lack thereof, is too loud or too quiet. Perfect. I have one lightweight, one set of what you would consider moderate or heavy, and then a mat. That's all we'll need today. Nice, easy bottom weave to warm up the body. I was thinking, Lisa, while I was waiting, if I'm tired from Ben's play last night, what's that going to feel like after daylight savings? Last 4, 3, in 2. Now just your left arm, hold up. As you come into that, reaching that hip and that hand to the right wall. 8. In 4, right, left, singles. I'm like, oh boy. Last 4. Now just your right arm. Rotate and press into the landing pad of that right foot. Last 8. So we're trying to warm up our feet a little bit with that motion, left, right. One more time. 4. Now plant your weight on that right foot and tap out your left. So we root that right foot into the floor, heel to all 5 toes, grip it, and then you can be upright or you can drop it down low, tightening the abdominals and the glutes so that that back is supported. 8 more, last 8. So right now we're going straight out to the side, now diagonally forward. When we change the position of that left foot, we want to be mindful of what's happening with the right. So it's going to change the weight balance on that standing leg, and we want to connect all 5 toes into the earth. 4 more. Now take it diagonally back. 8 more. Good morning, Jean. 4 more. Last 3 into, now all 3 go to the side in between. So we go side front, side back. All the gang's all here. So hitting those 3 points, again, focusing the movement of the left leg is to disrupt the right leg. So we're working on the stability of our standing leg. Last 3. Last 2. Like it's the weekend, Dad. Now one side and then step touch. One side, step touch. That movement can be big or small. It can be faster or slower than the pace. You adjust for what feels right. And then once you have that, you can add that down. Tap it, down, tap it, down. Four more. Last one. Now tap it out and hold. So now we're on the other leg. Root that left foot. Heel to all 5 toes into the earth. Using, like we've practiced with that cardio yoga, using that smart foot connection. So you take your toes, spread them, grip the mat or the floor. Oh, that's right. That's right. We haven't been online since their spa day. Last 8. In 4. Now diagonally up. Their legs look so miniature when they're so shaved. Diagonally back. Reconnect. I think whatever, either the clippers or like the shampoo, like I don't know, but we're gonna have a lot of that little tambourine background with their little bit of itching with 8, 6, and 4. Now hit all 3, start to the center and hit the center in between. Hey Victor, don't you think Hope seems a lot better? Do you think Hope seems a lot better? She's acting way more normal. Yeah, I think she's right now she's begging, but before she wouldn't even beg. You have 4 more. She would just like lay on the couch or the bed and whine. Last 2. Last one. Now that slide out, step touch. So we slide. Think about how you're landing into your foot. So it's a 1, 2. You have that landing pad, then heel. Landing pad, then heel. Hi. Lisa was checking in on you. You have 4 more. See if you can go just a little bit bigger in that movement, even if that slows you down. 2 and 1. Now from here, take the legs nice and wide, squat down and lift. Now we're going to take the arms, press them out and away. Flex the fingers, flex the hand. Now as we come down, close the arms. We want to focus on the retraction right there. So picture when you're taking it back, just like those power poses, when you're taking it back, you're drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Now watch. That left hand is going to come over to the right, over and back. Big spinal twist. Now adding to that, if you can, a releve of the right foot. So you bring that left hand over to the right, keep the heels of the hands pressed to the outer wall, and then as we lift that right heel, you're pressing into the landing pad, working out scar tissue in the ball of the foot. 4 more, 3 more, last 2. Both arms together, heels stay down for 4, 3, retract open, 2. Now right hand over, start there. Once you have that, option to releve the left. Eight more, just like that. 8, 7, 6, and 4, and 2. All right, team, here we go, brain. Alternate, right heel up, left heel up, right heel up. Roll and press into that landing pad. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Now both heels come up, arms come overhead. Reach. Now see if you can reach with a spread fingertip. So you feel the webbing in between your fingers stretch. Four more. Now when we come into that left hand twisting, watch the legs. You lunge it and center. Lunge it, turn this. So we prepped for it with that squat releve. 4 more. 3, 2. Now both arms up, lift the heels. 4 more. Oh, this coffee smells so good. 2 more. Now put it together, rotate, and up, scrape your fingers. Now, if you can, once you have the pattern, look up right there. Come over, head up. Stretch the skin at the front of the neck. Four. Can you get a little bit lower? Can you reach a little bit higher? Check in. Two more. Kind eyes to the ceiling. One more. Now hold just right here. Take it up, down, up, down. Look up. Look up. Four more. That is optional to lift the heels, team. Two more. Now take that right arm across. Rotate. Lunge. So we're focusing on lifting that right foot and turning the knee. Twist it. Twist it. 8, 7, 6, 4. Last two and one of each. Take them up. Heels up and over. Heels up and over. Heels up. Bum, bum, bum. One more team. Last 3. All right, brain. We're going to put it together. Cross pattern right to left. One more. Now take the arms up. Left arm across. Take it up. Right arm. Twist. See how big can you turn that hip wall to wall? We're after this rotation of the trunk. Two more. Last one. Now reach across the body, left, right. Connect abdominal, strong glutes are tight. 4. Picking up and putting down our feet. 2. Now plant it, right toes turned out. Circle this left arm big. Reach for something that's just a ½ inch beyond your grasp. 7, 6, the neck is relaxed. 2. Now listen, you're going to take that arm, same circular motion, but to the floor. Take it down and up. Take the time, the longer you are, the longer it's going to take to sweep through that range of motion. Four more. I would rather it be slower and bigger. Now take it across and down. Across and down. Across and down. Across and down. 4 more. Last 3. 2. Last one. Now listen, turn your right toes forward, come down, reach up. So now your right toes straight ahead. Sink your right hip back, come down into that. Again, more interested in range of motion. Ignore the beats and then go in your space as low as you can go, as high. That's here, it. Now releve that right foot. Press into the ball of the foot. Big reach. 4, 3. When we reach these long, we engage the tricep. Now lift that right leg to the side. Float it. Obliques. Now take that right foot over to the left. Eight more. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Squat down. 7, 6, 4 more. 3, 2. Left foot and right foot squat together. Down. together, down. You can be here or hop it. Landing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ball of the foot, then heel, soft. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready. Into, we're gonna reach across. Right, left, take it over. Picking up the foot right now, putting it down. Last 8. 4, plant your feet. Right arm, circle it. Taking that hand, reaching just a half inch beyond. Reach for it. 4 more. Half. 3, 2. Take it down, take it down. Find your range. Is that all the way to the floor? And then big reach up here. So again, it's the range, that changing your center of gravity, low to high, is what's going to elevate that core temperature. 4. Take it across. Take it down. Across. So the longer my leg is, the longer my arm is, I'm going to take the time to go into that motion and go big with that. It's going to be different timing for each of us. 2 more. Last one. Now center that left foot straight ahead. So left toes forward to me, right toes turned out, and then sink that hip way back, big reach. Be intentional. So we don't want the arms to fling up. We want to think those arms are intentionally reaching with power to the ceiling. Use that tricep to lengthen. 4, 2. Now lift, releve the heel. 8 more. 7, 6. Same thing, take the time to go bigger into that. 2 more. And side leg, float it. Low to high. How low can you go? How high can you go? 2 more. Now full crescendo. Bring that left foot all the way in. Drop it, lift it, drop it, lift it. Last 4, 3, 2, hold it and squat. Find your balance, root that right foot. 4 more. 3, 2, heel to heel, pulse. So you want your ankle bones touching. Squeeze the thighs together. 8. Now we're going to turn face our mat. 4 more. Abs are tight. 3, 2. Now big deep breath in, mountain. Arms come up. Back bend. Mountain. Hands to heart. Forward fold. Small ball. Forward fold. Sweep to come up. Back bend. Hands up. Hands to heart. Forward fold. Small ball, heels down, big circle to come up, back bend, arms up, hands to heart, forward fold, small ball, heels down, sweep to come up one more time, back bend, hands up, hands to heart, forward fold, small ball, heels down. Now listen, take your feet hip width, bend your knees, straighten them. Now, let your head hang heavy. So you're letting the stress in the back of the neck go. Your hands could be elevated on a chair, on a couch, on something you have in your home. You can tense the fingers if you have yoga blocks. You could have your hands on yoga blocks. But we are going to use this space. So if you're using something, you want it close to your body here so that you're ready to move here. Now watch. Lift your heels and drop. Lift. landing pad. Roll it, drop it, roll it. Now we'll come right back to this. Walk the hands forward, high plank, low plank. Push through, hang there, let the hips hang heavy, then come back into your high plank. Hopper walk in, hopper walk out, low plank. Push through, let your hips hang heavy. These shoulders hold down, nice long neck. High plank, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, low plank. Push through, high plank, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, low plank. Push through, high plank, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, low plank. Push through, one more time. High plank, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, low plank. Pull forward, lift up, high plank, hold there. Now take the heels so the feet are wide. Heels drop to the right, center. Heels drop to the left, center. Now I could be on my elbows. I could be on my knees. If I'm on my knees, the movement looks like this. I take my feet to the right, center, my feet to the left, center, my feet to the right. 2 more, just like that. Twist it, tighten your abs, turn everything on. Now listen, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, heels to the right, heels come straight up, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, heels to the left, twisted, and center, bring it in, take it back, heels right, and center, hopper walk, bring it back, heels left, bring it center, right foot, right hand, hold. Now let that hip drop clean. So as we come into that, you want this hip to feel heavy. We start out where it's slow, then we're going to speed this up. So you have your hands right underneath your shoulders. You step that right foot close to the right fingertips, then step it back. Now left foot, left hand. Hold for a second. Let that right hip drop. Big deep breath. And then go ahead and send that left foot back out. Now listen, you're going to take your body, hopper walk in, hopper walk back, hopper walk the right foot, hopper walk back. In, take it out, left foot, and back. So we hop it in, hop it back, hop the split, hop it back, hop it in, hop it back, hop the split. One more time like that. We take it in. If I'm walking, here, here, here. Hopper walk. Left foot. Now just right to left. Right foot, take it back. Left foot, take it back where you're here. Right foot, left foot. With or without that hop team, you have 4 more. All right, shoulders, 2 more. Last one. Hold your high hover. Step it back, low hover. Push your chest through. Knees on the floor, let the feet flatten. Look back behind you. Lift your hips neutral and take the hand opposite shoulder, shoulder. Now from here, our knees are down because we have a little bit of a lengthy series with this plank to push up. You can be on your toes, but just really watch your form. So we're going to take the right hand, drop it. Left hand, drop it. Right hand, drop it. Left hand, drop it. Squeeze your bottom. And needs a little more cushion. And we have one change to this team. So you're going to take your left hand right to the shoulder, drop it down, lift the knees. Hand, drop it down, lift the knees. Shoulder, drop, high plank. Shoulder, drop, high plank. Shoulder, drop, high plank. Shoulder, drop, high plank. 4 more. Shoulder, drop, high plank. 3 more. Shoulder, drop, high plank. 2 more. Shoulder, drop, high plank. Last one, team. Shoulder, drop, high plank. From here, grab one of your heavy weights. So you have your heavy weight in between your hands. From there, you come back up onto your toes. Now I could have my knees on the floor. I take the weight, row it, set it down, and row it. Set it down and row it. So I'm directing the weight to my hip bone. Again, take your time, your pace. In 3. Now the last thing before we turn over, team, you're going to take that right foot, bring the right foot to the left hand, then send it back, row. Take the left foot to the right hand, set it back, and row. Right foot, left hand, set it, and row. Left foot, set it, and row. Cross it. Your range of motion is going to be unique, so find the range that works for you. And then once you have that, go as big as you can, even if that slows you down. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And set the knees down. Go ahead and roll over. As we roll over, pick up both weights, team, for a chest press. Now my feet can be down, tailbone grounded. So we want to root the sacrum, the tailbone. Hips are flat, ribs are down, shoulders are down. Abs are tight. Eight more. Four more. Last 2. All right, now hold the arms up, straighten the legs up and flex. Now when we come into this team, we want to watch that these knees, just like we talked about on Monday, your knees don't collapse into the body here. We want to be able to keep the knees right over the hips. Flex your feet, spread your toes. Now keep that. Again, your sacrum connected to the floor, your shoulders connected to the floor, ribs connected to the floor. When the knees bend, the elbows bend. Use the strength of your quad to support the knee on that extension and to lengthen the hamstring, the back of that upper thigh. 8. 4 more. Last 2. Now hold it down, alternate. You go right to left, left to right. Cross pattern. Press it, press it. So as you come into that full extension, if you can, take the time to get your leg all the way straight, all the way straight. 4. Last 2. Now, right arm, left leg, both legs and arms. So as we alternate them together, that cross pattern neurologically for the brain, connect that. Some days that's going to work out better than others, so lots of grace. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now take the arms into that tricep, back behind. So when we come into this, again, I can start with my feet on the floor. The most important thing of that setup is that neutral back, unchanged on the mat. Now, when we put arms and legs together, if you want to do just the arms or just the legs, go for it. 5. 4 more. Grip your abs. Now hold the arms up, frog leg the feet. Your heels are together, toes are out. As you're drawing the heels towards the hips and then away from you, engage your inner thighs, squeezing the thighs together. Be intentional, take more time to get that connection. Now when the knees bend the elbows. Last 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Now we're going to hold the legs out and open the arms in a fly. Last 8. 4 more. When we put that together, grip the abs team. 2 more, strong legs. Now frog leg tricep. Hold and fly. Eight more. 7. Draw the belly button towards your spine. Come on, legs. 4 more. Last 3. 2. Last one. Now for a moment, set your heavy weights down. Pick up that one light weight that we grabbed. In that right hand, bring it to the left. My right foot could be grounded. Again, we want to spot check that and see where can I pull my transverse in the tightest. Is that with the leg up or down? Is that with the head up or down? Limiting this range of motion if it makes the back move on the mat. Last 4, 3, 2. Now half of a snow angel. We take it down, open and close. Down, open, ground yourself. Four more. Last 3. Last 1. Now hold the arm and the leg away from each other. Flex the foot. Dig the heel across the room and keep it. 8, 7, 6, 4. Last 2. And 1. Now take the weight. Sandwich it in between the shins. Head can be up or down and swivel the legs. Now in this position, I could also move the weight up to my thigh and take the weight of the thighs right to left here. I could do all of that without a weight. Head can be down or up. Option to twist the upper half of the body towards the feet. Now you can stay as you are or reach the legs out in between. But again, we want to be mindful of what's happening with our back against the floor. Eight more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Weight in the left hand, take it to the right foot. So we're coming around the other side, team. That right leg nice and straight as you come up and down. Tailbone, ribs. 8. 4 more. Now, snow angel, take it out to the side and straight up. Feel the length through the back of that right leg. Four more just like that. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it down, kick it, flex that heel, push that heel across the rim. Last 8, 7. Grip the navel to spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from there, go ahead and roll over onto your side. So once we're on our side, length all the way on that bottom arm and leg. You're going to take the arm and the leg towards each other and then slide back. Towards each other and slide back. Pull your belly button in. Jump in. 8, 7, 6. Last 4. And 2. And 1. Slide up onto your elbow and then take that top leg forward and back. So we're drawing the belly button tight. You have your bottom elbow anchored right under the shoulder. That's going to brace us. 3, and 2. Now watch, team. Take that top leg forward, lift the hip, set it down, back, lift, down, lift, and down, lift. Now when you lift the hip, we take it forward, big reach, forward, big reach, forward. If you need more cushion underneath that elbow, go ahead and double or triple up your mat. Press this bottom hip up. 4 more, last 4. 3, 2. Last 1. Now just that hip up and down. So you take it up, drop it. 7, 6, big reach. 5, 4, 3. Last 1. Now as you come down, straighten your legs. Take this bottom arm now. The bottom arm comes to the top shoulder, and then we press that top arm into the mat and pull the body off the floor. So we did that where we were pulling the hip. Now you're coming into the opposite, pulling the upper body, root that hand, all 5 fingers. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now watch. We come down, tuck, and press. Down, tuck, and press. Down, tuck, and press. Four more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. All right, now this time take the legs straight up. Hey, move. Last 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And prop up onto your elbows, both legs pulse. Just reach right over here. Let's see. Put your overhead. Give me that, give me that, give me that. 8, 7, cinch your glutes, pull the belly button in. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now rock onto your bottom glute and pull the knees in. I could do the top leg by itself. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Now, it's going to feel, the transition might be a little bit rough, but we're going to work on getting our body in multiple positions. So watch. We tuck it in, take it out, and then roll yourself over into a plank. One knee, the other knee, and then roll back down, rock it, tuck it. Come back up into high plank, knee, knee. Get yourself back down, tuck it. Get yourself back up, tuck, tuck, back down, tuck, back up. Now your pace might be different, team. Take it down, tuck it, lift it up. Bottom obliques working hard. Now, option. We tuck here, and then when we come up, we tuck here. Lay it down, tuck it, come on up, tuck it, come down, tuck it, come up, tuck it. 2 more. Last one. Tight, strong muscle. And then go ahead and come onto the other side too. So as we come onto the other side, take that top arm and that top leg towards each other. I'm not going to take it, honey. I'm not going to take it. That was a mean face. Last 8. Obliques. 4. Last 2. And 1. Now drop up onto that elbow. From there, take that top leg front. Now, because we're weight bearing, we're loading weight, we're going to take that elbow so that it's right underneath the shoulder. 4, 3. Now in 2, you're going to take that foot forward. So we go forward, hip lift. Now when you lift it, reach the arm. It doesn't have to lift very high. It's the power of lifting that body weight off the floor that engages the muscle. Can you hurt your feelings? Just like, why is the fire not out? 4. Last 3. 2 more. Now just the hip lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Big stretch with those fingers to the ceiling. Last 1. Now come on down. As we come on down, take that top arm so it presses into the floor. And then that bottom arm comes up onto the opposite shoulder. So you're using that movement even if you barely lift up off the floor. So even if I'm getting one rib off the floor and down, off the floor and down, that's valuable. So find that position. Now if it doesn't work, go ahead and take the leg up instead. So if that position isn't good for your neck, adjust. Now 1 lift and tuck. 1 lift and tuck. Lift. So my spacing with Hope is a little bit different, but it'll be the same pattern as before. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, and 2, last 1. Now same 1 arm push up, straight leg up. Your pace, team. So we hold the pattern for enough reps so that we get it, we connect brain to activity, we tighten the muscle, but then we break away, individualize it. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Rock onto the bottom glute and then tuck it. Tuck it. So now we know what's coming. As you tuck the knees in, you're massaging out that bottom hip, that bottom gluteus medius a little bit. So we use that in 8. You could stay here the whole time if you wanted. 4 more. 3. Now we're going to come into the other side. We come up, 1 at a time, knee tuck. Set it back down, 1 knee tuck. Push back up, 1 at a time. Lay it down, knee tuck. Push up, lay it down, knee tuck. Oh, Siri. There's neighbor visitors next door, so Big Grace is keeping watch. Now you get to choose team. You lay it down, tuck it, push it up, tuck it, lay it down, tuck, press it up, tuck, lay it down, tuck, press it up, tuck. Tell me if I can feel on that one. 3 more. 2 more. Again. Last 1. And come on down. Land nice and gentle on that hip, and then pulse both legs. As you come into that, you can always choose to come down, find the position that serves you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, open heart, 2, and kick it, squeeze your bottom for 8. Shake it up a little bit. In 4, 2, 1, and come on up. Now, as we come up, I'm gonna double, I would triple my mat. Oh, yay. Then your left knee is on the mat, your right leg is extended, and bicep curl. Go ahead. There you go. Perfect. Last 8. Now, take that, so we're going to hold it down, bend it, curl it, bend it, curl it, bend it, curl it, bend it, curl it. 4 more. Last 3. Squeeze the glute, cinch it. 1 more. Now hold it halfway, rotate to the right, rotator cuff. Rotate, open. Rotate, open. What's the dogs over there this morning, huh? Now 4 more, just like that. Hips are forward. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Now this time, rotate right, elbows up. Rotate. Now we've hit a lot of functional strength already with our shoulders. So the movement that we're using here is an isometric bicep curl intentionally. So we hold that 90-degree at the elbow, 2 more. Last one. And then pulse those hands, open up the grip. Shoulders retracted, and then take your elbows out an inch and forward an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2. Now pulse out to the side. Finish here. Open up your heart. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring that right knee in. Take the arms into triceps behind here. And kick it back here. Tiny hip hinge. Relax your neck. 8 more just like that. Keep your body so still. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2 more. Last one. Now pulse down, little pulse. 8, 7, 6. Your glutes are so tight. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the leg arms down. That left leg comes out. Side curl. Press your hips forward. 8, 7, 6, 5. Controlling the up and the down of that movement. 2 more. Now side bend to the right and curl it. Now I can mix and match that however it feels good for me today. So if I want to isolate and hold those side bends, go for it. If I want to hold that bicep curl, go for it. 1 more. Hold it halfway in front. Twist to the left. Twist left. When you come into that, everything is turned on. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstrings, all of that. Nice, strong, and tight. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Little protector. Now rotate, elbows come up. Rotate, elbows up. Four more. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Now hold that pulse right here. Press your hips forward. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2. Now pulse out to the side. Picturing your shoulder blades going wide to the side. Okay. 8, 7, 6. Last 2. And legs together, team. Arms come up this time, narrow press. Squeeze the glutes, pressing the hips forward. Now, if I want to upright row instead, both of those are great. Our goal, we come down onto our knees because that's going to take less micro movement as we move through the body. So the weights are going to feel just a little bit heavier. And we keep check of those hips. The glutes are tight, the hips stay still. The abs are solid and the back isn't shifting around. 8 more. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now as we make our way back up to standing, tip at the hip and fly. We'll go right here. Last 8. And 4. Root your feet and then unhinge, come up tall, bend it to the left, down. Now stand tall, bend it to the right and down. Now, as we come into that finishing with that back work, and then we go into our Tabata. So I want you to think about, as you choose, well first, right here, notice what's happening with your hips when you come down. If your hips are coming back here, see if you can keep your hips from tilting back so much and lean forward into it and then come back up. Weight into your 10 toes. Good job, Gracie. Thank you, honey. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now this time come down. 1 row. Stand up. Right knee comes up. Left knee comes up. So you come down. Squeeze. Lift. Lift. Now when we come into that lift, option to front raise. Control. Take it down. And lift. Take it down. And lift. We have 4 more, team. Last 4. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. And just the front raise with the knee. 7. Try to keep your body from shifting big side to side. 4, 3, 2. Same knee lift, but watch the arms. We go opposite, opposite, opposite. Now team, for the Tabata for me, I'm going to use my bar. I'm going to run over the bar right 4 times, left 4 times. And then in the break, I'm going to do that squat with that releve reaching up into a power pose. 5, 4, see if you can lift that knee a little higher. 3, last 2. Now, you could use, last 1, anything in your space that works for you for that Tabata. If you want to do shoulders, if you want to do deadlifts, whatever it is that you want for our last 4 minutes together. And then right foot forward if you're jumping in with me, taking it from a little agility to a power pose. And then on this floor, I'm just going to try not to slip. So you keep going regardless. Last 4, 3, 2. Now toes turned out. We come down and up. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot. Oh, thanks, Lise. I appreciate you, friend. It's nice to know there's someone there, right? You kind of see that? Ish. Hard to tell. Land so powerful through the body so that you're not jamming into those feet. All right, team. Toes out, power pose. Arms are big right here. Now I could float that if I wanted. I could keep my feet flat. Pick the position that serves you and then run it right. 3. So we're finishing, again, individually. But if you're with me, your heart rate's going to elevate a little bit. You want that blood flow. And then we're going to do just a quick little foot. I know. They haven't really had an opportunity, huh? Big reach here. Increase testosterone, decrease cortisol, reach for it, and run it. Last time on the right. Oh, have so much fun, Heidi. That was not pressure to live chat. I know you're all there, so that came out wrong. When I just know you're here on the front end, I just picture that you're with me in all of it. All right, lefty. That means we have 2 minutes of work. How are you landing on those feet, friend? And power pose. Finish strong, team. 90 seconds on the clock. Run it. Do you have a buddy over there? Power pose. Finish so strong and intentionally, team. What is it you need from this space? We have a minute to get there. Rest. That's awesome. My girls say, no fair. Hazel gets to go on a trip. And last one. You guys are pretty spoiled. Arms are pumping, glutes and abs working together. Power pose. And time. Good work, team. All right, standing, right leg. Sweep it out. And reverse it. In 4, 3, 2. Now if you can, reach behind, grab that right foot. You could use a wall. I want us more focused on the stretch than feeling like you can't get into it and treasure it. So that means coming to a wall, coming to a chair, press this hip forward, and then step on that right foot. There's so many dogs next to it. And circle that left leg. Good job, Gracie. Not being too loud. Good job, honey. Thank you. Okay, friends. And reverse that. Last 4, 3. Now on the other side, and this is a bad habit, I flung my leg into my hand. When we come into that, see if you can bring the foot. I think it's because my hamstring always wants to cramp, but we get in the habit of this. And I want us to see if we can root the right foot and bring the foot to the hand without that momentum pull. Now again, you can be up against the wall, a chair, press this hip forward, all cute and a little. You must have been in the hot tub. That's what, there's a ton of steam. Is that what you're jealous of, Grace? And then go ahead and make your way seated on the mat. Now we're gonna do this real quick where you're either here, opening up your hips, or you're here, opening up your hips. Move around. You'll find a spot where you can get that Achilles to lengthen. I'm gonna change our music while we come into our final couple minutes. Big deep breath in. We carry a lot of stress in our hips, so we're trying to be intentional and mindful of giving them some attention to relax and let go. Since we have one last hour today, we've really got to make it work for us, make it count. And then go ahead and come into seated. Grace is like a statue glued to that window. All right, now we know what to do here. Pinch, pinch, pinch. We're gonna scroll through really fast. Pinch and squeeze, get some blood circulating back into those toes. Spread front to back. And then out wide in between, stretch the webbing in between each toe. Take all 5 toes, tuck them under, pull them back, tuck them under, pull them back. Circle it. Say thank you, feet. And switch. So you come into that other foot, pinch, 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 pinch. You can pull, rotate each toe a little bit. What's up? What's up? And take it front to back. Just sit down. Lead. 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 And then wide, so you take those toes away from each other. Stretch the webbing in between each toe. And then tuck them under. Good settle. Oh, squeak. I can't reach there. And then circle it. Reverse it. And go ahead and wiggle those toes. Now we're going to lay on our back for a moment. Just a quick body scan as we do that. You're going to lay on your back with your hands, palms up. Thumbs are out. Close your eyes for a second. We're going to take 5 breaths and then we're all done. So in this space, take a big deep breath in through your nose. An even longer audible exhale out your mouth as you relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, all the way to those fingertips. Feel the weight of that part of your body sink heavier into the ground. Big breath in through your nose. Even longer audible exhale out of your mouth. Relax your ribs, your chest, your hips. Feel the trunk sink heavy into the floor. Inhale through your nose. Audible exhale out your mouth. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, ankles, your feet. Feel that portion of your body let go, release into the floor. Big breath in. As you exhale, give yourself permission in this space to do nothing. The body has no expectation. It does not have to be gripped tight. It does not have to be turned on. Release it. Let it go. Inhale. As you exhale, check in mentally, emotionally, whatever is weighing heavy, whether that's comparison, judgment, Leave what heaviness you can right here on your mat, team. And then as we start to come back up into our upright position, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, blink your eyes open. And then use that practice of preserving this space. Slowly roll yourself up as we come up. Tuck into a ball, hands around the back of the legs, pull back. Gracie. Get ready, there might be a little bark here. Gracie. Kind of sit up nice and tall. Now as we come into that cross-legged position, that can be foot to foot, that can be crossed. Now take your hands to your heart, lean in a little bit. And then in this space, think about pushing away, just like we've practiced in our upright position, the things that don't serve you. So the things that are going to get in the way of what you want to accomplish today and tomorrow. And then be open to the things that you do want more of in your life. That could be watching a movie you've been looking forward to, maybe taking a trip, spending time with a friend. What is it that you want? Reach for it. And then gratitude for it. 2 more times. Push away no thank you to the things that get in the way of that. Open. Reach for all the things that bring you joy. And then gratitude for it. Relax your neck 1 more time. Push away. Flex the heels of the hands to the outer walls. Flip the palms, thumbs to the back. Big reach and look up to the ceiling. And then bring your hands to your heart. Relax your neck. As we come into our hand and knee position, rotate over, setting that intention so that we can be a little bit more mindful, dig the toes in, to instead of just seeing how the weekend goes, being intentional with how you're going to help get the thing that you need from this weekend, whether that's rest and recovery, or in small ball with the releve of those heels, whether that's getting some excitement, whatever it is that you're seeking this weekend. You're going to make that happen by getting rid of the distractions that get in the way of it. Heels come down. Setting a plan in motion that serves you. Lift the tailbone. Let your head hang heavy. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then slowly roll all the way up bone by bone. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your abdominals in. Roll those shoulders back below. Standing nice and tall. Take a big deep breath in. Arms come up. Final power pose. And then exhale. So proud of what you've just accomplished. Give yourselves a big hand. Happy Saturday, team. Love and appreciate each of you. Thank you for showing up today. Oh, thanks, Edie. I know I might lose some people on that, but for those I don't, it's extra worth it. So thanks for sticking with me to the very end. Yeah, it is crazy how blood flow, like we can get, I'm really trying to create stuff that just has us moving our body, and that's what elevates our heart rate instead of pounding into the floor for a lot of reasons. Now I love, you know me, I love some good jumping and agility. So that will never go away, but I am trying, when we talk about low power poses and what like beats us down, I want to do a little bit less of the the movements that, even though for me they're very like inspiring, it is all of those things that create a lot of trauma to the joints. And then also just the action of what we're doing. I want to be more expansive up with our body instead of pounding down with our body. So that's my mindset for all of the different movements that I'm trying to figure out. And then, some, because when we're doing fluid full body movements, we have to be really paying attention because it is a lot. We want to be good at working on those things. Turn this music down. Because we have to get up out of bed. We want to be able to get down on the floor with dogs or kids or whatever, and then be able to get back up. We don't have to do it, but we want to be able to do it. We don't want to not be able to do those things because we're not capable. So in that, there are moves that may not, how your back is aligned or how tight your hips are or your body, you may have to figure out like, oh, I can't get up in that way, or I'm not going to push into plank in that way. But if I push up into plank in this way, it feels good. So feel the freedom to play with your body mechanics and your movement. And then just make note of my hips really tight. So when I do that, I feel my back. So I have to set my knees down, or I lift up in a little bit different rotation, because the bottom line is how we can be successful to get the job done is what we want to focus on. And that's not going to look the same for all of us. We just want the end result to be the same, that we can get down on the floor and get back up. We can step off of a curb and back up. We can walk up some stairs and down. We can decelerate. We can accelerate, all of those things. Yes. And so important, Halise, and here's the thing that's so cool about that. Have you seen that? I mean, it's been around forever, but that cup of water where they dump like dirt in it, and then the person is trying to like chase and get all the dirt out, and you can't, you can't get all the dirt out, and it's just getting more messy. The more she tries, the more they try. And the best way to get the dirt out is pouring more water in. And then as the water pours in and everything overflows, the dirt eventually comes out. And it's that whole, the solution to pollution is dilution. But if you think about that, those, like the people, the toxicity around us sometimes, and the people that get it, or the work project, or the home, like home chores, like all of the things that end up being the dirt that clutters the joy. We want to get more of the things sometimes that I always tell my step class that, because you really can't think about anything. It's like square dancing, and I'm just like constant cues of what to do. I guess I'm always doing that, huh? But so it's just that if whatever it is helpful, yeah, it's a cool visual for people to see. And it's something we've talked about and we know it for sure, but it's so hard to do, huh? My brain, especially being a people pleaser, my brain goes on the one thing that didn't go right, or the one person I disappointed, and I just like spiral on that piece of that thing. Not the person's not the piece of dirt, but the thing in my head, that dirt, instead of going like there were 100 great things, or like I'm gonna go like for a walk and enjoy this beautiful nature scene or whatever, like, because that will get the dirt, the clutter out of the mind. So I appreciate that. And if anything in our time together becomes the dirt, we got to do something different, right? Like this, we want this to be the space where it's the water any of the time where we're refilling our tank. And so this gives you the freedom to completely show up as you are, who you are, with whatever you need from the day, and adjust. So doing it all with or without weights, doing it all with or without jumping, taking a break to go do some laundry, and then coming back in and jumping it back in. I mean, it's whatever it is that you need from this time. I love and appreciate this opportunity to get to sweat, move our body, and hopefully create a little better headspace. Yeah, that's what it's all about, Jean. I was talking to a friend who's she's got to be in her 70s, but it's so like in every class, like when we're doing something, I'm doing like punches, and then she'll throw like a tuck jump in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that and not that tuck jumps are important in our 70s and 80s, but being able, like, to me, like the pride in that movement, that because she can. And so it's empowering, and then it empowers people around her. So I love, and we all do that for one another. And being able, when I first started doing the willpower and grace training, remember we talked about the things we don't like to do. So we're like, oh, I'll skip that because I don't like it. There's a lot of reasons why we should skip things. But her concept was always, well, what if you had to? What if you had to run? What if you had to run from something? What if you had to go barefoot? What if you had to step off that ledge? What if you had to? Are you strong enough to? And so it's just living in that space of not being trapped because we're not capable. And then how do we make that happen? Each year it's a little different. This body is different than, we were talking that I've been training for 30 years, doing what we do for 30 years. And so we were laughing. I was young and I had braces, and it was a whole different type of workout. But the fact that we're still at it this many years later, it's pretty great. So thank you, body. Take a second to soak that in and be grateful. for what it's like. It's really exciting pool party, but I think Grace is having major FOMO because everyone's getting out of the hot tub, dogs and kids. It's okay, honey. I'm going to go try and create some joy for her so that she doesn't feel left out since we don't have a hot tub for her. She doesn't like the hot bathtub. So I'm like, you wouldn't like it, honey. But anyway, sometimes you always think things are better than they are when you don't get to do them. But I will see you for stretching. If there's anything she does, she loves like the cold pool, but she doesn't she would not like the hot tub. It is fun. She loves water. This one does not. If there's anything you need stretched out after today, let me know because those were some different movements. So we might need a little bit different stretching. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow.